Welcome to Refuse to Lose. My name is Joe Jordan. I am your host today. Before we get into our great sports topic we're going to go over, please like this video and also subscribe to the YouTube channel and enjoy the rest of the show.
I refuse to lose. I'd rather get these weak dudes the blues and separate them from their Jews. Teach them don'ts and do's. I raise tools, make crews, make decisions confused.
All right, so I got my man Dino Blaze with me right on this podcast. I'm excited to have him here. A longtime friend from high school. He's doing this thing for his business and the music industry, and he's a big NBA fan. He knows a lot about sports, so we're gonna pick his brain, ask him a few questions about what he think about what's going on in the NBA right now. So yeah, man, glad to have you on today.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor to be, I don't know, probably the third guest on your show. So hell yeah. It's a long time coming.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So we're gonna get straight to him. I ask you a few questions. We're gonna just have a conversation, regular conversation.
Okay.
So the first question I want to ask you, I know you're a big Westbrook fan. So I want to hit you with the LA question, the Lakers question. So the Lakers changed their roster up like crazy this year. So just tell me what you feel about their roster and them going forward with the season.
I'm not gonna lie, I love that roster. Everybody keeps talking about age. And listen, I love that roster. At the end of the day, I mean, LeBron, he's probably, he's old, but he's still, in my opinion, ain't really showing those signs of slowing down. Last year I was like 25, I believe like 8 and 7 or something like that. Like they say that's his lowest scoring since his rookie year, I believe, but that's still phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? You put that with anybody else, it's like that's a MVP almost caliber year. So LeBron is not slowing down as long as he doesn't get injured, in my opinion. Westbrook, that's my guy. So my thing with him, though, I do believe that getting with LeBron will slow the game down for him a little bit because, in my opinion, he plays at like 100 miles per hour almost every possession. So for him to be able to slow it down and get a half court game, that's very important for them to win. Like, I think he would have to really develop I'm not going to say like great, but at least elite enough half court game this season. Like that mid range he was shooting in 2017.
Yes.
He won MVP when he was kind of like Allen Iverson. Like I feel he need to go back a little bit more to that as well. The 3-pointers for him shooting is not really my concern when you look at the roster because Wayne Ellington, Malik Monk, Trevor Ariza, Carmelo Anthony, Wesley Matthews, Chris Nunn, like all them guys shot over 35% from 3-point last year. So it's like, that's pretty great, The X factor, in my opinion, is Anthony Davis because I feel like he has a lot to prove. He had a down year last year, even before the injury. So coming off of the almost MVP season he had the year before when they won the bubble championship, he was way down last year and he never really showed signs of like really elevating, and then he get injured and he come back trying to regain himself. It doesn't really, he gets injured again. He catches the groin injury. So it's like, he has a lot he has to do as well. But I do think him having Rondo back, as well as having Russ, who's going to make defenses collapse and all that other type of stuff, having Dwight back as well, possibly maybe even signing DeAndre Jordan. You feel me? I feel like this is a very, very deep team. Not to even mention Marc Gasol, who is, he may be the oldest statesman, but I still think he's going to be able to, I don't know, he's going to be able to contribute, So I like their chances. I mean, I still do think that talent-wise that Brooklyn is still better, but I do believe that the Lakers are a deeper team than Brooklyn. And I feel like they have more guys and more bodies out there who could, do it. And then I didn't even say Trevor Ariza. Like, in my opinion, that's another guy too. I mean, I'm sure he probably won't start, but that's another guy who I feel like just knows how to win, Like, of course he won with Kobe before, but it's just like his tenacity, his intangibles, the way he played the game. He's also a veteran now, so I feel like you need those type of guys as well as,
True.
because they got rid of Jared Dudley, who they claim, is a big locker room guy. So I think getting the presence of like a Trevor Ariza, who's already been in that organization before, won the title there. So I feel like that's big as well. So I love the team. I'm a Russ guy, so I'm a Lakers fan this year. And yeah, we going through the rest.
Yeah, like you're right, because AD in the, like you said, he had like a basically almost MVP season. He was the best player in the bubble until the finals, bro. Like you right,
Yeah.
like he was balling out. And then you're right, they surrounded with all those shooters and all that stuff. So, and I mean Brooklyn 0-2, so
yeah.
Nobody's talking about that. But
yeah, that's true.
Those great points. Those are great points. Great points. See, I told you I was gonna get educated today. All right. So look, the next question I got for you. I know you were a Damian Lillard fan. Dame Dollar.
Sir.
You
know what time it is.
So we all know his situation. He's just loyal. He don't want to be one of those guys that lead a franchise after he made that commitment that he's not gonna do that. So do you think he can actually, in this era that we in right now, can he be the best player on a championship team?
That's a tough question for me because I'm thinking about like guys like KD, guys like Giannis, you know what I'm saying? Still LeBron, Kawhi, I guess, to a certain extent. I don't know, it's gonna be tough. Like for him to be the best player, he would have to have like the right system around him and the right pieces around him. Like he would have to, because I don't really see, like, I don't think the Blazers team as constructed is like really honestly, in my opinion, the year I believe 2018, 19, when when he hit the shot over PG, I feel like that was their best core they had. They had Rodney Hood, Nurkic, Miles Leonard, I believe. Who else? Batum. No, Batum wasn't there, but it was
DJ.
Forget the guy's name. Yeah, him. It was another guy, I forgot.
Yeah, Minu.
He used to have a wild hair. He was real scrappy. He could shoot. He had the wild hair, like an afro almost.
I know they had Minu that year.
Aminu, that's what I'm talking about.
Minu? Okay.
Yeah. He was very good for him. But I don't really see the team as constructed that they could really, in my opinion, he would have to have the right pieces around him. Will he be able to win the championship as the best player on the Blazers? I don't think so. Somebody else would have to come there and join him, that could take him over that hump. But then if he goes to another team, if there's rumors of him going to Philly, then he would be, Embiid is still, the best player. So yeah, I don't believe so. I don't think he could be the best player on the championship team. Can he be the second best? Yeah. Can they be co? Yeah, I do believe that. But I don't think like him as the staple guy right now with all these other guys out there.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it's tough to be the best player as a point guard. You know what I mean?
It is.
Probably the only person that can do that right now is Steph.
And that's because he play a lot of off ball. Like Lillard don't play off ball, so Steph he one of a kind for he could play off ball, and I feel like that's one of the main things that helped his game out a lot too, being able to do that at an elite level, as well as being able to take it off the dribble.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Lillard, no, I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Do you think he should leave or do you think he should stay?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like if he stays, they gotta get rid of CJ McCollum. And I'm gonna say that because they've been there for like so long trying to get it done. The most success they had was, I believe it was 2 seasons ago when they went to the Western Conference Finals against the Warriors. And y'all not, you know what I'm saying? That's not happening, especially that Warriors team. So I feel like they had enough chances to try to like make something happen. And granted, like you see what the Western Conference always been. It's always been like they are pretty much the underdogs in almost every series they play, in the playoffs. So, I mean, Yeah, I feel like if he stays, CJ got to go, and they have to get another player. Yeah, I would feel like he probably would have to leave. But if he stays, CJ, in my opinion, got to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with that. I agree. All right, so let's talk about your. I know you got three favorite players. You know, you told me that we
Yeah.
have Westbrook, Dane, and we got my. Hey, this is my guy too. He's one of my favorite too.
Kawhi,
Kawhi Leonard. I like Kawhi Leonard. Yeah,
Hold on.
yeah. I like Kawhi Leonard. He's my second favorite player in the league. So yeah. So Kawhi Leonard with the Los Angeles Clippers. You know, since he's been there, they had a roster. They just couldn't, we don't know the first year with the Doc Rivers year.
Baku, Doc Rivers.
And then you have last year with the injury, which I'm pretty sure you believe they would have made it to the finals if he never got hurt, you know.
I do.
Or they'll have at least a way better chance, So
I do.
so do you think, I know he's hurt this year too. It says a possibility he might play probably April when the playoffs start, but that's a stress. That's chemistry problems right there. But do you think he will ever bring a championship home to the Clippers?
No, I don't. Because that's my guy, but I mean this year he's I don't even know, so I'm gonna cancel this whole year out, like, because I don't know if he's gonna play or not. So, and even if he does come back like at the end of the season on playoffs, these other teams are gonna be at full strength. So I don't see it happening. I don't, to be honest with you, because in my opinion, depending on what this Lakers team does this year is going to determine what what contracts and stuff they keep for next year. So I feel like that could be, some sort of powerhouse, especially if Russ, LeBron, and AD stay together. I feel like that could be a nice little powerhouse in the West. In my opinion, that's the only team in the West that is really like a challenge for them, is the Lakers, because I don't really have too much faith in Denver to actually like be able to do it. I don't have faith in Utah to be able to do it. Even Phoenix, I don't have faith in Phoenix to be able to do it. Not yet. Like Booker has to hit another level for them to be able to, be that type of player. Like, I mean, even though he's already great and he did a lot, but it's still like, right, to be that, you got to hit another level to, because he's clearly the best player on that team, in my opinion. Like, even though CP3 is there, I still think, like, without Booker, like CP3 can only do but so much. But my problem though is in the East, because I mean, honestly, I really think that, because I think Kyrie ended up signing back. No, KD signed back to Brooklyn, and I believe Kyrie signed back. And I guess we expecting James Harden to sign back as well. So at the end of the day, I feel like the power is going to be shifted to the East with Giannis and whoever's surrounding him, and as far as Brooklyn. So, and whoever gets it out of the West, in my opinion, is going to be the Lakers. I think he has like a 4-year deal. I think Kawhi, he signed for 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna cancel out this year. So in the next 3 years, I don't really see him, because I feel like if anybody in the West is gonna get it within the next 2 years, meaning this season and next season, it's the Lakers, and anybody over that is gonna be on the East Coast, with Milwaukee and Brooklyn. So I don't see it happening.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Like you said, the West. I don't trust nobody in the West either.
Yeah, I don't.
Even though Utah got the greatest Utah player.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I don't trust that either. And you're right. They're talking about basically getting new contracts for all three of them. Like basically KD, Harden, and Kyrie. And they're gonna be there for nothing like 3 to 4 years together.
Yeah.
So
that's tough.
I think that's another reason why they're not really beating up on Brooklyn and being old, because their core is young. They're not old. I mean, they kind of like the same age as Westbrook.
So. That's what I'm saying. It's the narrative, because oldest guy to the 3 in Miami. I mean, LA is LeBron. But West, KD, and Harden, they all around the same age. Like
they still playing. at prime
Yeah,
levels, real.
exactly. So
So yeah. All right, cool. So, all right, I want to stick to basketball. So, my next question is this: I know it's way too early. I know we are in September. The NFL season didn't even start yet. So, uh,
uh
but give me your based off the off season moves, based off the teams how they're constructed right now, how your gut feeling. Who do you think is your way too early prediction to win the NBA season's MVP, like the season regular season MVP?
regular season, I'm gonna go with KD.
Okay,
I
KD.
think KD gonna get it this year because he had just the way his season ended last year after he was going on that tearing the playoffs. Like he was clearly like putting everybody on notice again. Like he wasn't going to state before, he injured his Achilles. So I feel like, and then what everybody was saying with the Olympics, when they came out and, end up handling the business on that. I mean, I feel like Brooklyn going to be number one seed in the East, especially if all three of them stay healthy, like, so with that being said, KD's, I believe, is going to be KD, like he's going to be like the best guy on that team. He's going to deliver. I believe he's going to shoot unbelievable field goal percentage from three, from the regular field goals and from the free throw line, like he may even have what's that, 90, 50,
40,
40.
90.
Yeah, he may have one of them seasons next year, bro, because just by what he was doing, it was just crazy. So my pick, I think he's gonna win it.
Yeah, that's a good pick. If KD win MVP this year, that'll be the biggest comeback.
It would. Yeah,
Like,
I
come
think
from
he's
the
gonna win
Achilles
it.
tour, and
I
then
think,
you win the Olympics, then your first full season, you win the MVP and possibly the NBA championship, being the finals MVP,
yeah.
that'll be
Hopefully they
historic.
don't win the championship though, but
That'll be historic though. That would be historic. All right, cool. All right, and then my last question for you is this. Um, so I know we mentioned in the first question you were a big Westbrook fan.
yeah.
I know it's a tough question, all right, because it's a lot of great people in this category.
Mm-hmm.
How would you rank Russell Westbrook in your like if he was to retire today?
Mm-hmm.
How would you rank Russell Westbrook in your all-time list as far as point guards? Who would you rank Russell Westbrook?
If he retires today, I will rank him. I rank him top 7. I rank him top 7 if he retired today. And the ones I have in front of him, I have, but some of this, it's I have Magic, of course. You know what I'm saying? No order for real, but
Gotcha.
Magic, Isaiah, Curry, Stockton, CP. But CP is kind of debatable, in my opinion, because if you look at their career resumes, I mean, CP3 has a great career resume, but I think that MVP, kind of elevates Russ a little differently than, and then, 1, 2, 3. Honestly, I mean, I don't put Nash in my top 5. Like I do put him as a top 10, but I don't put him in my top 5. Kid isn't in my top 5, so honestly, I would put Russ maybe 6 on my all-time list. And I would put him ahead of GP. I would put him ahead of Steve Nash, even though Steve Nash got 2, you know what I'm saying? But I would still put him ahead of him because, I mean, even though Russ had some great teams as well, like Nash had great teams, but like they're different players, like I think I would put Stockton ahead of Nash, even though Nash has the 2 MVPs, but yeah, I would put him 6, to be honest with you. I would only have Magic, Isaiah, Curry, Stockton, CP, and CP ahead of him, to be honest with you. I'm not going to talk like Oscar Robinson, Jerry Russ and them, because I don't really know anything about that. So
Gotcha.
the oldest I'm going is Magic.
Gotcha. Respect. Yeah. Jerry West is more of a shooting guard anyway. People put him in the shooting guard category. And but that's understandable because it's kind of like if you don't win a ring, what you do in between that really don't matter. It's kind
Yeah,
of like, you know,
yeah,
so it's like, all right, if none of us won, how many accolades do we have? And like it's kind of like that. Like how
yeah,
many MVPs we got, how many times we led the league in scoring, how many times we did. So those triple doubles help his career out. Those triple
yeah,
doubles, and he has an MVP. Chris Paul never won an MVP, all
yeah,
that stuff, and he also had because Westbrook gets faulted for, meltdown, not meltdowns, kind of I guess mental meltdowns. He made dumb mistakes in the playoffs,
yeah. Yeah,
but
yeah.
Chris Paul,
He tried
yeah,
too hard.
yeah.
That's what
Which
it was.
is
He just tried too hard.
think about that. You try. That's crazy, right? You try too hard. That's like
Yeah, I mean,
I would
see
live with that.
that's the beauty of it. I'll go ahead.
No, no, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I'm saying that's the beauty of it because I'm not. There's no comparison. I'm not comparing West to this guy that I'm talking about. But I'm saying even with like Kobe, like he tried too hard sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times it was detrimental to the team. But at the end of the day, like he's so great that those L's we don't even remember anymore because we just think about how many times he did deliver. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think like with a CP3 meltdown is a little different from Russ because CP3 would kind of like shy away and like not be as aggressive when Russ is still aggressive, but it's like, okay, you could chill out a little bit and maybe get somebody else involved without you trying to do it so much. So like I don't feel like Russ ever runs away from, you know what I'm saying, the because he wants, you know what I'm saying, he wants it. So I don't feel like he ever runs away from the big moment. I think he does too much. And a lot of that time ends up in like terrible play in those games that really matter in the playoffs because it's like he don't know how to really slow it down and just like, I'm not saying, of course he's a smart player, but his IQ isn't a CP3 level IQ. Like if he had CP3's IQ with his play style, I think he'll be a totally different player. But it's his IQ he'll be a totally different player. But I put him like 6, to be honest with you, all the time. I would.
Okay, that's respect. That's respect. That's respect. All right, cool. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit you with some quick hitters.
Uh-oh.
All right, some quick hitters. We didn't prepare for these questions. These gonna be questions. These gonna be answers on the top of your dome.
Okay.
All right. So first question I got for you is, who's the best player in the league right now?
LeBron.
Okay.
Yeah, LeBron still.
All right. Oh, you say LeBron?
I would say LeBron because he could still do it all. I mean, he's a little older. I mean, he got injured last year. He wasn't 100%. So we're not really going to take that into account. The year before that, he was dominating as usual. I won't say Kevin Durant because at the end of the day, I feel like, just me personally, right? I feel like if LeBron was on that Brooklyn team, they may have got past Milwaukee. I think so because I feel like LeBron would have, even though people say like KD don't really involve other guys, he really don't. You know what I'm saying? To this, I know he had a triple double, like 40-point triple double, but it's not like LeBron type of playmaking. Because even when LeBron don't get an assist that show up on the box score, he's still doing something, putting his teammates in position where they could kind of like, you know what I'm saying, make something happen. Giannis, I won't say he's the best player because he still doesn't really have an all-around game, but what he's great at, he made it like Hall of Fame level, make work for him. But he still isn't really like, an all-around player. So I would still say LeBron, to be honest with you, because until if he does come out this season and he doesn't look like, the same player or whatever, then of course I would say it's somebody else. Maybe Kevin Durant, to be honest with you, but I LeBron.
Okay. All right. Now, my next question is, give me your all-time, like, if you had to win one game of your life, give me your all-time starting 5.
Oh, man. Okay. One game in my life, all-time starting 5. Okay, I'm gonna get a point guard. Point guard, I'm getting Curry. I'm getting Curry at point guard. I'm getting, of course, shooting guard. I'm getting MJ.
And then look, it don't have to be like you don't have to stick to a point guard, shooting guard.
Oh, it could just be any.
It says a starting five.
Just any. Okay. Shit. Okay. Well, give me MJ, T Mac, Shaq, Hakeem, and no, not Hakeem. I'm sorry. I'm taking Hakeem out. Give me KG, Shaq, T Mac, MJ, and LeBron.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think they. I don't know if they losing anything.
Yeah, because like your last person, I didn't know who was gonna get. Because you could also put T Mac at the point. He could play the point.
I'm here. You can. And I was thinking KD, but I'm like, man, T Mac could do everything KD could do, you know. So it's like, nah, T Mac for me.
I like that. Okay, I like that. T Mac. He brought T Mac back in the mix.
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right, and my last question for you is, who are your top 3 players all time? And you can either do 1, 2, 3 or 3, 2, 1.
Okay, number 1. Okay, number 3 will be damn. I ain't gonna. Okay, I got to do it. Number 3 will be number 3 gonna be Russ. My favorite, right?
This ain't your favorite. This is top 3 all time, period.
Oh. You said top 3 greatest all time.
Yeah, top 3 players all time.
Okay.
You about to give people in the comments like
My bad, John. I thought he said favorite. That's why I'm like, okay, I do, John. You know, I rock with Russ a lot. But top 3. Okay. Number 3 is going to be. Can I ask a question about the question?
Yeah.
So is this just like it's just top 3 period?
Mm-hmm.
It's not about no criteria. About like, okay, all right. So I'm going to say that's tough. My third one is tough, to be honest with you, because I know my top 2.
You can start with your 1 and 2, and then
Okay. MJ, MJ, LeBron.
Okay.
And I might have to go with somebody I watch. So I'm not gonna go with nobody I didn't watch. MJ, LeBron, and I'm gonna say Shaq, even though Tim Duncan is my guy, and I think Tim Duncan is greater, but Shaq. Yeah. I gotta go with Shaq. I ain't never seen nothing like it. So Tim Duncan, he my guy. You got a better career than Shaq. You know, like you greater in my opinion. I'll put you in the top 5 over Shaq, but we say best players all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's MJ, LeBron, and Shaq to me.
Yeah, Shaq is unguardable, unstoppable.
Yeah,
prime, he would just.
Yeah, it's nothing you could do with him. Literally nothing. When he was slim, he was very quick, jump out the gym, strong. And when he got bigger, it was like he was just like, oh my God, like watching. Oh, I used to hate the Lakers. I hated the Lakers. Like they were so good. Like they always won. Like you couldn't do nothing with Shaq. You couldn't do nothing with Kobe. You know, like I ain't never seen nothing like it. That was crazy. I'm glad I got to witness that. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
yeah, you know I hated Lakers.
Yeah, I think he got. And I used to be pulling for Sacramento so hard, man. I promise I did. Chris Webber was my guy, but Shaq, man.
Yeah, Shaq was just, you couldn't rap that. It's hard to rap that dude.
Yeah, you couldn't do anything. Like the referee didn't know what to make of it.
Yeah,
you couldn't game plan for it. You couldn't double team him. You really couldn't do anything for Shaq. Like,
and it's crazy because back then you had more big men back then than you have today. You know?
Yeah, he was ragdolling them. Oh my goodness. Like, yeah, Shaq crazy. That's definitely my third guy.
Okay.
That's my third guy.
So Shaq, Bron, and Jordan.
Yep.
That's good. All right, cool. All right, man. Before we end this thing, I know you got a few things going on with yourself as far as entrepreneurship and everything. Just tell the world what you got going on.
Okay, well, first and foremost, I'm an artist. Dino Blaze, you know what I'm saying? I got some music out, a couple of songs, a few videos, check my YouTube, Dino Blaze, Instagram at Dino_Blaze. And I'm on Spotify, Apple Music, everything, Tidal, YouTube, anything, I'm on there. Check that out. I also have a business, carpet cleaning, hardwood flooring, detailing, in the local DMV, Maryland, DC, Virginia area. So, so I'm a year in on that, even though I have this experience. I already been doing it for years, but I finally made an official business like last year during the pandemic. So it's going well. And check me out. I also have a website for that. It's www.carpetchampsllc.com. That's www.carpetchampsllc.com. Also have a Facebook at Carpet Champs LLC, Instagram at Carpet Champs LLC, email address carpetchampsllc@gmail.com. And my email for my music, in case anybody's interested, is dinoblaze89@gmail.com.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Got a lot. That's good. Doing things on his own.
I learned from the best.
That's good, man. That's good. And first of all, man, I appreciate you. Well, lastly, I appreciate you coming on here. You shared your knowledge. I'm pretty sure a lot of people learn a lot from this interview right here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, good luck to Westbrook this year. The Lakers. All right. And hopefully Kawhi can get healthy and come back this year. We'll see. And hopefully the Blazers are making another transaction. Get some help.
I know.
Right now.
They need somebody.
So definitely appreciate you for coming on.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Let's get it. Thank you for staying to the end. If you like what you heard today, please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you dislike what you heard today, do me a favor, please still like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, anything you agree or disagree with the video, please put it in the comment section so we can have a conversation. I will try my best to respond to your message. And make sure you hit the notification bell so you can see the next time I upload my video, and you can stay tuned for everything we have coming up next. So enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next episode.
I refuse to lose. I'd rather get these weak dudes the blues and separate them from their Jews. Teach them don'ts and do's. I raise tools, make crews, make decisions confused.